Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Eckhart Tolle. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale, hold, exhale slowly. Now, ask yourself, where are you right now? Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not in your worries or your regrets, but right here in this moment. This is the essence of Eckhart Tolle's timeless book, The Power of Now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. It's not just a book, it's a doorway to inner peace, clarity, and freedom. From the mental noise that traps so many of us in stress, anxiety, and suffering. Today, I want to walk you through the wisdom of this book, not just summarizing its ideas, but breathing life into them, reflecting on them, and exploring how you and I can apply them to our daily lives. Tolle begins with a bold truth. Most human beings live trapped in their own minds. Our thoughts are constantly pulling us into two places that don't really exist: the past and the future. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself replaying old memories, regrets, and mistakes, or worrying about what might happen tomorrow, next week, or 10 years from now? Toole calls this the voice in the head. That endless chatter, judging, analyzing, planning, and worrying. And while our mind is a powerful tool, most of us have become its prisoner. He reminds us, you're not your mind, you are the awareness behind it. The silent witness that observes your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Freedom begins the moment you realize this difference. So, what's the solution? It's simple, yet life changing: the now. The present moment is the only true reality. The past exists only in memory, the future only in imagination. But this moment, right now, as you listen to my voice, is real. Toole writes that suffering comes from resistance to the present. When you resist what is, wishing life were different, fighting against reality, you create pain. But when you surrender to the now, when you accept it fully, something miraculous happens. Peace enters. This doesn't mean you stop planning for the future or learning from the past. It means you stop living in them. You use them as tools, but always return to the present as your home. Another key teaching is about the ego. The ego is that false sense of self we build through our thoughts, identities, possessions, roles, and status. It thrives on comparison, conflict, and drama. It constantly whispers, I am what I own, what I achieve, what others think of me. But the ego is never satisfied. It always wants more success, more approval, more recognition. And so we live in a cycle of desire and fear, always chasing happiness but never finding it. Toole shows us that the I is not the ego. The real you is pure consciousness, untouched by circumstances. When you awaken to this, you begin to experience freedom from ego driven suffering. One of Tolle's most powerful concepts is the pain body. The pain body is accumulation of old emotional pain, sadness, anger, resentment, trauma stored inside of us. It lies dormant until triggered, and then it takes over, feeding on conflict and drama. Have you ever had an argument where you overreacted, late wondering, why did I get so angry? That was like your pain body. The only way to dissolve is through awareness. When the pain body awakens, don't fight it, don't feed it, simply observe it. Notice the emotions without judgment. By shining the light of presence on it, you take away its power. Healing begins when we stop identifying with our pain and instead recognize it as something temporary, something we are watching, not something we are. So, how do we actually practice living in the present? Tolle gives us tools. 1. Observe the mind. Notice your thoughts like clouds passing by. Don't fight them, just watch them. 2. Focus on the body. Bring attention to your health, the feeling of your hands, your heartbeat. This anchors you in the present. 3. Silence and stillness. Allow moments without stimulation. Just sit, breathe, and be. 4. Acceptance. Whatever this moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. This simple shift dissolves resistance. The more you practice, the more you'll taste glimpses of pure presence. Moments of peace where the chatter of the mind disappears and life feels alive and fresh. Tolle also applies these teachings to relationships. Most relationships, he says, are not based on true love but on ego needs and pain body interactions. People look to others to compete them, and when expectations aren't met, conflict arises. But in a conscious relationship, one rooted in presence, you no longer demand the other person to make you happy. Instead, you share happiness that already flows from within you. By staying present, you listen more deeply, you forgive more easily, and you connect beyond words and ego. What is enlightenment according to Tolle? It is not something mystical, reserved for monks or saints. It's simply the shift from living in the mind to living in the now. It is a change in perspective, from identifying with form to resting in formless awareness. And the beauty is, it's available to all of us, right here, right now. So let's bring this down to earth. How can we use the power of now in our daily lives? We stuck in traffic instead of foaming, observe your breath and surroundings. When feeling anxious about the future, remind yourself the only moment I can act is now. When emotions rise, pause and witness them without judgment. When with loved ones, put away distractions and give your full attention. These small practices bring profound change. As Tule says, life is now. There was never a time when life was not now, nor will there ever be. This book is not meant to be read once and forgotten. It's a guide to be lived, moment by moment. Every time you catch yourself lost in thought, you have a chance to return home to the now. And in that now lies the peace, joy, and freedom that we all seek. So, as we close this episode, I invite you to take one conscious breath. Inhale slowly, hold, exhale. Feel this moment fully. This. This is the power of now. Peace and love, Hamza.